Ricky, Jazz, and Muna were more than just friends. They were the three stooges of stunt work, wannabe action heroes, eternally down on their luck. Their claim to fame? A viral video where Ricky, dressed as a zombie, crashed through a billboard. Only problem was, it was a real estate ad. Nobody wanted to hire a zombie who couldn't tell the difference between a monster movie set and prime property. "We need a new plan," Jazz declared. Always the brains, sort of the operation. They were huddled in their dingy apartment, the scent of instant noodles and desperation hanging heavy in the air. "He's right," Muna chimed in, his usual cheerfulness dimmed by their dwindling ramen supply. "Our 15 minutes of fame are almost up." Ricky, ever the optimist, scoffed. "Come on, guys, we almost had it. Besides, everyone loves zombies. Maybe we should try a vampire video next." Jazz rolled his eyes. "No, Ricky, we need something new, something fresh, something profitable." An idea struck Jazz like a bolt of lightning, or maybe it was just the faulty wiring in their apartment. "Ghostbusters!" he exclaimed. "We'll become Ghostbusters!" "Ghostbusters?" Muna echoed, his eyes widening. "But there's no such thing as ghosts." "Exactly!" Jazz grinned, his entrepreneurial spirit igniting. "People are scared, they need help, we provide a service, it's a win-win." Thus, Ghoulbusters Rent-A-Hero was born. Their equipment? A motley collection of repurposed household items. Their vehicle? A rusty old van with Ghoulbusters sloppily painted on the side. Their motto? "We ain't afraid of no ghost," probably. Ricky, ever eager for action, grabbed a plunger and a colander. "So what do we do? Catch ghosts with this?" Jazz, already lost in visions of their impending success, waved a dismissive hand. "Details, Ricky, details. The important thing is we look the part." Surprisingly, business boomed. Turns out people were more afraid of admitting they didn't have a ghost problem than of the ghosts themselves. The Ghoulbusters tackled every case with gusto, their methods a hilarious mix of bravado, improvisation, and sheer dumb luck. There was the possessed refrigerator that was just unplugged, the haunted attic that was merely home to a family of raccoons, the ghostly whispers that turned out to be Jazz forgetting to turn off his Bluetooth speaker. "This is too easy!" Ricky exclaimed after they exorcised a toaster oven. It was possessed by crumbs, obviously. "Don't jinx it," Jazz warned, counting their earnings. "We're finally making a name for ourselves." Little did they know, their biggest challenge was just around the corner, and this time, the ghosts were real. Section 4. The Haunting of Bollywood Boulevard. Enter Mrs. Kapoor, a frail old lady with a haunted mansion and a story that would make even the bravest soul tremble. Her mansion, she claimed, was overrun by the ghost of her late husband, a Bollywood film director with a flair for the dramatic, even in death. "He's trying to finish his last film," she wailed, clutching Jazz's arm. "He keeps possessing people, forcing them to dance. It's chaos." Jazz saw dollar signs. Ricky saw an excuse to run. Muna, bless his soul, saw a chance to learn a few dance moves. They took the case, their van sputtering its way towards the imposing mansion at the end of Bollywood Boulevard. Section 5. Love, Laughter, and Lamentations. The mansion was straight out of a horror movie, complete with cobwebs, creaking floorboards, and an eerie green glow emanating from the basement. As they ventured deeper, they encountered the ghostly minions of the director, undead extras dressed in outlandish costumes forced to rehearse dance sequences for eternity. Ricky's attempts to flee were thwarted by phantom stagehands. Jazz, seeing Oscar potential in their predicament, started filming everything. And Muna? He'd fallen head over heels for Layla, a beautiful ghost dancer who yearned to escape the director's spectral clutches. "Don't worry, Layla," Muna vowed, his heart aflutter. "I'll save you from this ghostly Bollywood nightmare." Layla, touched by his earnestness, giggled. "You're a sweet one, but this director is impossible to please. He's been trying to get this dance sequence right for centuries." Section 6. Ghostly Zumba and Undead Antics. The director, a portly specter with a booming voice and a penchant for melodrama, made his grand entrance. He was not pleased with the Ghoulbusters' intrusion. "You dare interrupt my masterpiece?" he roared, his voice echoing through the mansion. "I am Raj Kapoor, the greatest director the world has never seen. And you are interfering with my vision." What followed was a chaotic battle, a bizarre blend of ghostly Zumba and slapstick comedy. Ricky, armed with a vacuum cleaner, accidentally sucked up the director's script, sending the spectral filmmaker into a frenzy. Jazz, ever the documentarian, captured every absurd moment. Muna, meanwhile, attempted to woo Layla with his questionable dance moves. The situation was spiraling out of control, a cacophony of spectral screams, disco lights, and the pungent aroma of curry. Don't ask.